So when someone posts something like that, I just cringe because they asked a question and they go down a rabbit hole. They didn't end up with any specific information that they could literally, go out and buy. I mean, they're overwhelmed at this point. Many of which they cannot see the product, they cannot test the product out. So what do? They might just pick one random one, and guess what? If it doesn't work out, they wasted their money, they wasted their time, they wasted their energy. And, you know, that's what I'm trying to avoid for my clients, and I know so many others experience the same thing. So when you are looking for information and looking for suggestions, really, really discern the difference between a professional and someone who is just there for a sales pitch. The same thing can be said for a department store. Back in the day, it used to be, you had to have a certain background to work for certain lines or certain companies, at the department store. These days, not so much. They'll hire anyone. Ulta, Sephora, it's the same thing. Some people do have a beauty industry background. Some don't. Most don't, I would say. Some people are just looking for an evening job or a weekend job. Within those companies, there are many, many, many who do not, even with the training that they go through, do not have a good understanding of their product knowledge. They don't get it. They have no clue. They don't know what to recommend to you. God forbid it should be sold out. They don't know what to tell you next. Okay? They know what they're supposed to be pushing. They may know what's new on the market. But I can't tell you how many times I've seen and heard with my own eyes and ears, employees from various companies, big stores, small stores, just completely drop the ball and really leave their customers completely baffled, lost, bewildered, confused, overwhelmed. And that's not why they're there. That's not why they're going in there seeking out an employee to ask a specific question. So I caution you on that regard as well. One of the things that, for example, differentiates me from someone who works at a dermatologist's office or a plastic surgeon's office. Well, yes, I did do many of the treatments that they offer there in office, like microdermabrasion or glycolic peels or, some of the products that they carry, I might have experience with and have used myself as well. But if someone asks me something specific about Botox, for example, I'm not going to answer that question. I'm not going to answer it. You're going to have to go to a dermatologist or a plastic surgeon's office for that kind of knowledge and consultation, and really find out if that's best for you, and that sort of thing. So if someone answers a question that sounds iffy, or you wonder if they truly should be answering that question and they're answering it anyway, there are some people that just refuse to point you in a different direction, and they refuse to say, I don't know about that. I'm not one of those people. And you want to beware of those people because they'll just tell you anything you want to hear. I want to make sure that my clients get the right information. And, it's inevitable that someone will go someplace else and seek information and they get lost and then they come back to me. And that's okay. I'll set them straight and I'll make sure that they have some clarity on that issue. But I want to make sure that I spread the word, and it makes things easier for you to understand where people are coming from so that you can take things with a grain of salt. Not everything is going to be beneficial for you, your needs, your budget, and your skin type and your ultimate goals, your results, your desires that you're looking for.